So if Arteezy doesn't, top that,
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, Emo did once upon a time in IG the whole question mark shenanigans.
Oh, it was beautiful.
If Arteezy understands that this game exists in China, then maybe he wants to get like a 27-minute rapier and just one-up him. But yeah, I really like Shopify's lineup in regards to the fact that they do have like early game aggression. Bat can obviously bots onto Beastmaster summons. The Ench summon, there's a lot of just forward-thinking aggression that should secure PA the natural time she needs to farm up, which is often around about 17 to 20 minutes.
All right. Let's see how it all pans out. I'm personally very excited because I just don't get to cast PA very much anymore, and I feel like this is one of the more fun heroes to get to watch.
Oh yeah, you're like what player are you when you frequent the pubs? Are you a support? Are you a core?
I'm usually a pos 4, I'd say is my best role.
Okay, all right. I was waiting for you to be like some carry player.
No.
Okay, you were taking notes or something. All right, fair enough.
But I'm a fan of the RNG. See, I've been spamming Spirit Breaker quite a bit.
I haven't played it recently, unfortunately. I haven't found my fix of the cow, but I'm happy that you yourself are thriving on this majestic beast.
I'm an enjoyer.
No, it's good. It's a great hero. Some of these teams actually do pick it up occasionally. It's a fun little pick up now and again. Unfortunately, not in this game.
Yeah. What can you do? Fly?
3 bounty rooms to wildcard. There we go.
That's a start.
And maybe even a kill on fly, but they don't have Leech Seed, they have Nature's Wrath, so no continuous slow onto fly, hence you shall survive.
He certainly will. He'll have to make the TP back after healing in the fountain, but he'll be just fine. Let's start with the mid matchup. You've got Arbed here on this mid Batrider against Alone on this mid Pengalier. I mean, I dare say this should favor Arbed, but you do have the kind of the escape here from Alone, right, in the swashbuckle?
Yeah, the key thing here is Alone, he starts with the stick. He's going to be able to spam out the lane with levels, but for Arbed, there's always outplay potential, especially when you get maybe level 2, some flame break, do some damage. Maybe if he oversteps or Alone wastes his mobility spells, you can then of course catch him with some Firefly damage, fortify your creep wave, go into tower. So I think for Alone, even though this is a survivable lane, it's more about don't give the opportunity for Arbed to just propel his game, make it insanely good. So Alone just needs to survive, farm as much as he wants, but don't feed to Arbed. Don't give him the 1v1 outplays.
Yeah. Always a necessary requirement when you're playing against Shopify Rebellion, that's for sure. What about those side lanes? Like bottom lane, you've got Arteezy and Fly against MSS and Lil Nick. Or Arteezy, already getting aggressive here. MSS will be able to stick charge and be just fine. But should this go the way of Wildcard, this bottom lane, or do you feel like Shopify have got this one in the back?
I think this is a very strong lane for Shopify because Fly already with the enchant, he's taking over some of the treants from Nature's Prophet. So he's able to just kind of mirror the fight. Of course, his treant is a little bit stronger with the extra, damage, a little bit more HP. And every time MSS steps up, you see here, level 2, boom,
Very
dagger
nice.
and blink. And this will be the entire theme of this lane. MSS, as soon as he steps up, slow into dagger, they've got a Blightstone, these heroes are going to fall. So I think this is going to be a very strong safe lane for Shopify.
No, I mean, you're certainly right here. Arteezy already off to a fantastic start on the PA, and this is one of those heroes you don't want to give these good starts to, because if he gets a quick Battle Fury timing, the game just snowballs out of control. And, well, we should have a look at the other lane as well. Yuwa, he's going to be up against, with Sammy, and they're going to be up against Saberlight on his Beastmaster and Crit on his signature Rubik. I feel like every time I cast a Crit game, I'm saying signature something, because this guy is just good on every hero. But this top lane, do you feel like Yuwa and Sammy should have a good time, or is it Shopify favored once again?
This one should be a good lane for Wildcard. Not saying they should crush it. I mean, Tree Drow is a very, very strong lane. But these Beastmaster lanes, especially when you have a pos 4, or even the Beastmaster himself, when you send the board to the Ancients, you see it already now. The Radiant Ancients, he's got the board there, ready to make his own stacks. Beastmasters, even if they're killed or he's pressured in lane, they always find their comeback farm. So you already see Saberlight, he's microing, stacking up, even getting the double stack here in the triangle, and doing pretty well.
It certainly is.
So it's like, even if they're against a strong lane, Crit just need to stop pulls, inevitably get the lane pushed in, make your stacks up. Shopify will find the farm no matter what.
Oh, Crit maybe caught out a little bit here on the Rubik. A little bit aggressive, does get the lift up and back towards the wave Yuwa. Saberlight even jumping in to help out with the wild axes, and it seems like Crit is going to be able to survive another day. And of course, you've got to be very careful of these wild axes. They do stack up quite quickly. Meanwhile, every other lane going pretty calmly for now. It seems like the mid lane's fairly even, and the bot lane has slowed down quite a bit, though Lil Nick is CSing very effectively so far in the Prophet.
Yeah, it helps that the lane is under tower. The fact that the pull camps are blocked up right now, so the lane is just getting shoved in. Lil Nick under tower with the bonus armor is going to be pretty happy here. And I think, honestly, now that I see these Beastmasters make these plays more often, I just feel like teams should be looking to make a smoke early on and get a sentry on this ancient camp and top side of the map. Like, when these games are chill, it's so easy for Beastmaster to stack without any pressure, without leaving lane. And it's surprising that we haven't seen the meta shift against Beastmaster, where they are looking to take away that jungle efficiency.
Yeah.
And unfortunately for Wildcard, they have like no heroes to invade and actually take the stacks. Like some Pango swashbuckle, like,
Yeah.
is that really gonna cut it? You might, snipe a couple away. Some Monoma kisses, that's not happening until like minute 10. So if Shopify want to take the stacks early on Beastmaster, or even Arbed accidentally stumble his way there and yoink them before Beastmaster, that would be big grief, by the way, just to be clear.
Oh, absolutely.
If Arbed did do that. Just to give context, it's Lil Nick actually, he's going to TP out first. Quite a long TP, and nice cookie to keep him alive there. But yeah, the reason why it's going to be grief if anyone takes the stacks from Beastmaster is the build shifted, where Beastmasters now go mana boots to enable the axe spam plus boar spam to stack, and then you go Dominator from the stacks, basically. It like propels you back into the game after going for a very lane spam build.
That makes sense.
Thanks, mate. I just said a lot of words. I was kind of hyped for a second. I don't know why.
No,
I'm burning the midnight fuel here,
You had a very good explanation. I did not even think about the arcane boots kind of factoring in like that, but that makes perfect sense, Mr. T Governor.
Oh, thank you very much, my little pony. So, Mike. That's a 2-year-old joke for sure. I brought that one back.
I mean, it's been like 5 years now for me, so it's been a very tough time, let me tell you.
Oh, you're doing great, mate. You're doing great.
Thank you, sir.
Derek, you actually know Gabe. He does like that.
No, yeah. I'm sure he does.
Yeah,
I'm sure he does.
There's a news article I just got shown like 2 days ago. It's kind of hype.
Looks like Lil Nick's left the bot lane. Looks like he'll just go to the jungle instead. As mid lane, few rotations for the 6-minute power rune timing. Is going to be top anyway, so a bit of unluck from the side of Shopify as Alone, or rather bad luck, as Alone is going to rotate.
And this is not what you want from your Nature's Prophet. Don't forget, remember the last game when Saberlight played this Prophet, right? It was lane was secured, crit makes plays, Nature Prophet just farms, TPs to engagements. But now, sure, Alone has Invis ruined his way to top lane. Saberlight trying to block away, but no, he's going to get caught. Nice rotation from Alone, but already I'm seeing some absolute misery happening from Lil Crit's jungle shenanigans.
Absolutely, as Crit should go down as well. A very impactful rotation from Alone. Though Arbed does show up now, you really haven't got much mana available on this Pangolier, so we'll see if he can try to find a way to survive, but now he does have enough for the swash. So Arbed gets tip-teed by Sammy. So Alone's going to go for the TP out. Oh, he's not going to make it.
No.
Oh, preemptive tip, and Arbed tips him back.
Yeah. That was a banging tip from Arbed.
That's a Bammy Soy moment.
He will be in absolute despair mode right now. Bossman's getting all confident. Oh, look at my mid lane. He just survived this gank and whatnot. Look at your fail. Bam, you die. I love the fact that was a nice little tip back. Sometimes teams, they don't want to tip and join this, they don't lower themselves. But no, I'm very happy the fact that Arbed tipped back.
So if you meet Arbed in person, I'm not sure if you have, but he's a very quiet guy, very shy.
He is. Yeah. No, I'm a very awkward person. I don't really, if I see people at LAN, I don't instigate conversation. But
right.
I've seen Arbed from across the hallway, and he also gives me the same vibes, where he just keeps to himself, and he speaks through gameplay and tips.
He is very loud when it comes to the game.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, the tips, the voice lines, he is not shy when it comes to Dota. That's for sure.
And it's good to see Wildcard actually did block up the Ancients. So I was trying to do some stuff here, and Fly, after nearly 2 minutes of annoying this Wildcard bottom side of the map, he does finally go down.
Very nice. Alone finally able to punish him on the Pengo. So, Alone feels like he's doing so much work here for the side of Wildcard already on this mid Pangoli, as they might even infiltrate this Radiant Triangle. Now, the stacks are there, so they'll get the info. Now, you already pointed out, it's going to be pretty hard to take the stacks away from the side of Shopify anyway. But maybe if MSS can get that early level 6.
Yeah.
He's already level 5. He's close.
But the issue here is Wildcard, when they made these moves, naturally, when you shift heroes around the map, you put your pos 4 to greed up, right?
Right.
And that didn't happen. MSS had to help out Lil Nick because Fly was invading the jungle. So you've had this awkward disconnect where if MSS didn't have to help Lil Nick, he would be AFK mid. Alone would then be able to then go into the triangle with a level 6 snap. But that didn't happen. So now it's just complete free farm. Sammy Boy optimistically, as a Treant Protector, level 5, did try and walk in by himself, but...
Nice Gus, though. Yuan does save, and now a very nice cookie from MSS, but you don't really have the follow-up yet with the
Alone's
trail.
coming.
He is indeed.
Misses the swash.
He does. Saberlight in trouble. Alone. Doesn't have the rolling. No, he does now. It just came off cooldown. So Fly will go down. Sammy does die. Saberlight still in dire straits as he's also going to drop. And now Crit, who's stuck around to try and help out, is maybe going to drop, but they missed the cookie.
This is real awkward, boss. If you look towards that stack, Saberlight didn't even finish it.
Oh, no.
He was teasing it with the axes, but then he just started chasing Sammy Boy. For some reason, Sammy Boy's aggressive posturing actually stopped the stack take, and I've not really seen that before, but no one's actually clocked how low this stack is. When Alone walked through, he didn't see it because of nighttime vision. And same thing with MSS. If any of them saw this, they would have happily just thrown a couple spells and taken it.
MSS literally missed it by an inch. Arbed, he's going to find Alone, speaking of the devil. Lift is up, Alone, still can swash away, so he'll be fine. Flamebreak is there though, Arbed still chasing him down, eventually might find the kill. One more hit will do it, he does, but now the cookie to follow up. Won't matter though, Arbed able to walk out of there, and that is so unfortunate, man. Like, he was literally like a couple frames away, or rather a couple pixels away from being able to spot out those stacks. But yeah, he just doesn't see it, and well, there you go. Shopify, they kind of get away with murder.
And now Fly just walks up and yoinks it. He's like, I'll take one creep, all right? Oh, God. I'd be interested to know what the call was from Shopify in that scenario, because it's like, you're taking the stacks, but then you see a tree, so you go for the fight. Of course, the fight breaks out, but to not go back and even take it, maybe they're going to try and distribute the farm elsewhere. Because Saberlight is able to free farm top now, because he hasn't been outed from the lane, maybe they are just going to, you know what, let's give it to RTZ down the line. Who cares? You know? The game's already got weird. Let's not do it. But I still feel like this should just be Beastmaster at least getting to his Helmet Dominator. Like, he would have it. He would actually have it by now if he farmed the stack, basically. Yeah. Does he need it right now? I'd argue not, because he's taking the tower. But yeah, again, it feels weird that they haven't just secured it. But alas, it doesn't really matter. They are, slowly building their normal lead.
They certainly are. Things are going very, very well here for Shopify once again. And, well, here we go. Now he'll go back for the stacks. At the very least, Wildcard, they do secure the bottom tier 1 tower. So it is, I'm not going to say a much more even game, because we're not going to jinx it. But
you're getting close, you're getting close.
Close. But they have taken a tier 1 for a tier 1. So, equal kind of trade going on across the map. As well, Shopify, they'll hang around that dire jungle now. So Wildcard could try and see if they can find RTZ, but Fire's in a very nice position to tank any kind of incoming gank.
Yeah. No, really nice positioning from Fly. Especially at this point, it's like your triangle is getting farmed by your Beastmaster. Your PA needs to farm this like awkward no tower area of the map where you don't really want to TP to your offlane tower to help out some PA. So yeah, Fly utilizing this enchant, farming up aggressively in Arbed. He's having to farm the real awkward part of the map, and Sammy Boy,
Arbed's caught.
I mean, it is a kill. It is a kill. Not offering the high five. That is actually quite, where's the gentleman nature of the game? And even your War jumping on the tip train too.
Yeah. I
mean, you got to do what you got to do, right? What is it? Wildcard currently sitting at 0-4. They lose this series 0-5. Felt and DogChamp sitting at 2-3. So likelihood of tiebreakers is pretty rough. So this is, I would argue, maybe even do or die for Wildcard to dictate their own fate for their Division 2 lives.
Absolutely.
So every tip really matters to hope sway this one.
Yeah, they're picking on the guy that they think they need to pick on, right? Like, they just want to shut down Arbed. I mean, we say it literally every game we cast a Shopify in every panel. It's like, just do not let Arbed have a good game.
It's like the bingo card. Will Crit pop off? Will Arbed get shut down? RTZ has found his farm. Will RTZ use BKB by himself, farming aggressively? What else can I say? Is there anything else you want to put onto the bingo card?
Nah, I think you've got it pretty much down.
All right, chill. Thanks, mate.
Wildcard.
It's the wildcard smoke again.
I mean, RTZ, he senses it. He's out of there. They could not catch him.
It also helps with the blur, the nice buff in 7.32E. I don't know how much you lads spoke about it in NA, but reducing that, dispel radius on your blur, it really does allow you to pretty much be next to the guy before it breaks. And especially when you go into mid to late game, that extra the decreased 200 range, it is so good when you're able to like basically face check high grounds, understand everything, and perfectly decide who you want to go on. So that was a really big kind of, I guess, sleeper buff where not a lot of teams have really been rushing to play PA, but once you feel how nice it is, it's a really good change for the hero.
Oh, absolutely. Mid lane. Saberlight's going to try and force this in, but there's a big rotation from the side of Wildcard. He does run the white ray, though. Kisses are committed. Crit, he might die for this, and it looks like he will. So Wildcard, they'll get something. In fact, now
Nice
they'll
sprout.
nick. That's a great sprout out. They block the staircase. Saberlight, he'll go for the roar onto the Pangolier, but he's been slowed up. Surely no way out of this one. And Wildcard, oh, they've done a fantastic job of catching these two out.
It's like the previous game all over again. You get to this like post-laning stage in Shopify, they like to throw a couple bodies around. And, are they going to get him too? I mean, they have defusal, but no, very quick on the lasso and instant death.
Absolutely.
Where's the tip, Sammy boy? I don't see them. I don't see them. You know, I mean, look at Fly. He's not fucking tipping, is he? Look at him.
No.
You think Fly's tipping alone now? It
No.
would be amazing if he did, though. That would be perfect replays and highlights and whatnot.
He's a man of business, Flyers.
No, of course he is. Look at him. He's busy playing his own little mini game of yoink the creeps and farm.
There's your Battle Fury timing as well on Arteezy now.
Straight into Roshan, yeah.
I mean, why not? Like, you've got the Orb of Corrosion up as well.
No roll for 20. This is... You've got... Okay, the key thing is you've got things to tank the Roshan, right? You've got the creep from the Enchantress. You've got Enchantress herself who can body it with Untouchable. And, yeah, like you mentioned, you have the Corrosion. Plenty of ways to take this. And for Wildcard, they're showing some motions of aggression. And this is the type of lineup that if they themselves get a pick outside, they could easily go in there, right? You've got the tanking abilities of Nature's Prophet. There's no Little Shredder yet, but Wildcard easily could have gone from Roshan. So, yeah, Shopify respecting some potential plays Wildcard can make, and yeah, they'll just go back to farming.
Absolutely. 3k advantage now to Shopify Rebellion. That mid tier 1 tower.
Yeah.
It's being eyed out.
Little Nick went to half HP from just one combo from crit.
That's Rubik for you.
Yeah, the old Scatter Blast plus a Fade Bolt. You know, Rubik's been losing some popularity in other regions. It's been kind of fallen off a bit, but when you get the right spells and you just push out the waves and get fat, Aether Shard Blink, you can do wonders.
Yeah, I think Rubik's one of those heroes in a good spot, right? Like, you don't want him to be completely busted, but at least in the right niche kind of game,
yeah,
he's still very fun.
He's just like a very flatline hero, like now, at least now. Like these big AoE team fighters are falling off a little bit. Is Yawar dead?
Tips out already from Ahmed. He was waiting. I love these kind of games. I love when there's bad blood in a game. I don't know what it is, but it just makes me so happy.
The best thing is, it's not bad blood. It's just like the Dota beef of the game. You
just
know?
trash talk.
Yeah, exactly. Like in the moment, you're like, I want to get that kill, and crit. He's also going to probably get killed off here. And maybe Fly too.
I mean, the heal's there. They're having a bit of a rough time with him, but yeah, they'll get him. Very, very nice. 2 supports going down for the price of Yawar.
Meanwhile, but look at the micro from Fly. He just dragged mid-wave all the way through to the top lane towards Saberlight. So luckily it is a tier 1 tower for the side of Wildcard. There is no backdoor. They can just take it. But just even in the moment of death, Fly is making these small plays. But down the line, if this was maybe a tier 2, that would have been a defended tier 2.
That it would have been.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Arteezy. He's on the hunt right now, it seems. Gonna find Sammy. Should be a nice easy kill if he can get an actual crit going. Sammy, there you go. Overgrowth committed, though. It's been a little bit too late, so Arteezy now the one in danger.
He's got Aegis, mate.
Yeah, he does have Aegis, but they've got a Diffusal Blade to slow him up, so he might at least lose his first life. But Arteezy, he's feeling confident. They've got the Dominated Creep as well. The body blocks from Saberlight. There's the dagger out alone. He's all right. Arteezy, oh, nice juke out. Won't die to the kisses as Alone still will go down a crit. Now that's some teamwork.
This Apple still just going in. All right, nice cookie to get out, but whew, just a chase down. And yeah, normally that's where Arteezy kind of maybe trades off the Aegis, but he is so big in this game. Just hits 10,000 net worth at the 18-minute mark. Aegis still to boot. Rushing the Aghanims, actually, so yeah, he's looking pretty good. It's going to help as well, because now with the Aghs, the Blur will dispel, of course. So against Terrain Protector, if he gets overgrowthed, quick little blur, boom, back into the fight.
Easy.
And on top of that, you just, get kills, keep fighting. Feels real nice, especially when you're playing an active game. And he clearly wants to play an active game. There is plenty of damage and forward-thinking heroes on his lineup to go for this build. But it's a build that relies on his team to kind of get him over the line, right? It's some bat, some beast. They need to kind of just set up the engagement correctly. So RT's like, yo, I'm going to ping-pong around this fight with my Ags.
Dire's top tower is
Oh, RTZ, Saberlight, they're sneaking him from the rear.
Crick might go down again in the mid lane. He's died a couple times now.
He will, but they've got Lil Nick. The Prophet's been caught out. Axes are there. Nice TP, but the Roar is committed. They will not allow it. So it's still a great trade the way of Shopify Rebellion as they're looking towards that mid lane. RTZ just jumping towards the creeps. Making sure UR gets nothing for his time. And I mean, with the Aegis up, they're still very confident. Confident enough, in fact, to try and go after this top tier 2 tower. And I highly doubt Wildcard can think about stopping them.
Yeah, Wildcard's lineup is not very good at defending towers. Even though they have Pangolier and Treant, the rest of their lineup doesn't really want to collapse on these engagements like this, especially against Division of Beastmaster, the BKB of Batrider. This is now very much a very hard map for Wildcard to play, and they need to try and get whatever they're given to them, because this is the timing for Shopify to do whatever they want.
top tower has fallen.
You got Helm of the Overlord on Beastmaster, the Ag's just complete on PA, and again, whenever she gets a kill, that will refresh her abilities. And yeah, she's going to be incredibly potent. And these backline jumps, like Nature's Prophet, he doesn't want to get hit. Like, he's going Ags into a Maelstrom. Like, he's not scaling to survive, and Alone is also not surviving in the bot lane. Psych, I just lied.
Yeah, they had Lasso, but they got a little bit greedy for that. Alone, he'll blink away and TP out. He's all right. Oh, a little bit greedy with the skill usage there, so they will pay for it. Alone able to get his way out. I mean, Rolling Thunder's down for another minute, so maybe you could try to make another play?
Yeah, I mean, I like what RTZ drawing on the minimap right now. He's saying, I push in bottom, you sweep towards the triangle, we'll kind of meet up there. If they come, we fight. If they don't, we'll either hit tier 2 or smoke again to top. And yeah, it's just kind of nice movements from Shopify to close out the map. This is a little bit different from the previous game. They kind of stalled out this 2k lead. Wildcard did a pretty good job, but this game, no, it is a slow and steady gradual build-up for the side of Shopify.
Oh, it's so scary as well, because RTZ with the Ags up now. This is where things can get really, really, really crazy. In a big team fight, he could just clean up everything. And here we go, Alone. Bottom lane. Roll-up is there, but he doesn't have the actual Rolling Thunder. So the chase will be ongoing, but RTZ backs off as now the grasp is out. Overgrowth rooted up. They've still got RTZ held down. They'll go for crit first. What do you do here? They'll go for the fight. They'll go right onto Lil Nick, and he's already gone. Sammy, though, he's on the chase with UR, but the PA, no, he does go down. MSS able to pick him off. This fly from the back does kill off Sammy, but it's still a great fight for the side of Wildcard.
Yeah, just a little bit of misexecution coming from Shopify. Like, you've got Crit kind of jumping in, he doesn't hit the lift, and then he gets a little bit of maybe fog. And yeah, from that point, it's just you're in a little bit too deep. And yeah, Wildcard, they bring the necessary numbers to punish them. It's not going to hurt the big picture game plan of Shopify, but it's more in the back of their minds, maybe they shouldn't make these plays. Like, again, this is a game where your cores will outscale. You should be perfectly fine. Just don't give Wildcard that one opportunity to group up with confidence and start making something happen on the map.
The high jungle again. Rotations incoming. MSS. Not spotted. He'll be okay. It's like Wildcard not really wanting to deal with the Batrider. Will back off, though you are mid lane. Not going to be too open. He will back off the right moment. Bit of a fear, though, now, because you have the blink coming out on Saberlight, right? So if you're this Drow, you do get a little bit more concerned as time goes on, because Saberlight can just jump the back, and with a PA against you, you're going to have the gap close all of a sudden to deal with UR every fight.
Yeah, I think for Drow, at least in this game, he's already going for it, but he needs like a Shadow Blade. Because then you're playing on, do they have detection? Are they going to be a little bit greedy? If they don't have detection, PA blinks in, Drow disengages, you do the turnaround, boom, they can get the kills. Because sure, Drow, if you can keep PA distance, you get some marksmanship procs, you actually get to right click, maybe you get Silver Edge yourself.
You can
kill him off.
Lift is there, Lasso to come as well. Saberlight gets the roar off just in case they needed it.
I mean, if you can distance yourself, but I mean, if Arbed's just on top of you, then yep, it's gonna be a rough one.
It certainly will be. Is they running right towards Lil Nick?
Oh, okay. I mean,
I think
Lil
they
Nick
had some vision.
And Leonet's going for a very optimistic build from the offlane Prophet. The game is rough and he's decided to go Ags into Maelstrom.
Okay.
It's very much a, let's not fight them. Let's just split push for a little bit longer.
Right.
I don't know if that's the perfect plan against the Prophet, against the PA.
Alone.
What's happening top?
Alone's being hunted right now. Teezy's gonna find him. TP away.
Disarmed.
Yeah, he's alright.
Again, not offering the high five. Again, I'm surprised that wasn't a Sammy Boy tip, but you know, maybe he's run out. Maybe he's commanding his team.
I think he's run out.
There's not a lot of shot calling to do in this game right now, so
No.
maybe he's like, yo, Alone, use your tip.
Crit picks off Little Nick here in the mid lane. Alone. Rolling Thunder is there. They'll find Crit on the Rubik. Meanwhile, Sableye on the left side also caught out by the overgrowth of Sammy. And they're going to find some decent trades here. Crit is still going. They will finally take him out. But it's definitely a nice fight for the side of Wildcard. A 2-for-1 trade. You lose Little Nick, but you find Sableye and Crit for your trouble.
Yeah, I think Shopify are just being a little bit relaxed in this game, I feel. Like they are just kind of throwing bodies randomly. Like your RTZ spending time top lane. You're doing some stuff in your own jungle. Meanwhile, you know, Sableye's off by himself, getting some kills. I think you know, Bob might have some stern words after this game. It's like, guys, please, what are we doing? But no, it's like the kills feel nice, but it's more. It's not building a lead. Like if you look at Networth, it's still from 6 to 8k. Like they're throwing away some big core kills, but you know, Wildcard, they're not really clawing themselves back in. This is a smoke that if they kill RTZ, Roshan is up. Like these are the motions that Wildcard need to make if they want to get back into the game. But
Arteezy, gusted up.
look, there he is.
No BKB available right now.
That's the blur change.
Yeah, he's just blurred up.
He's right there.
Oh, Alone misses.
But see, they were literally on top of him.
Oh
but
my
they couldn't.
God.
They weren't there long enough. They went inside the radius, but not stood there long enough for it to reveal. So
That's a big change.
it's real sad for Wildcard. That was a patch ago, probably dead, mate. Probably dead.
He had no BKB.
He had no purpose or reason to be living there.
Oh my goodness.
It's quite, yeah.
Well, he's got a Deso now.
I mean, Shopify also are smoking up. And yeah, with the Deso, kill into Roshan, this is Shopify's big window. Wildcard have to respect it. And Sammy Boy,
Goodbye, Sammy.
farewell, sir.
Well, that's one. They want a bit more, it looks like, because Arbed's found a few targets. Rolling Thunder is there. They are going to get the Bat Rider first up, but the cavalry is incoming.
Nice CC.
Arbed, he's dead. Saberline, he gets the roar off, and now the rolling cube coming out from Crit right onto you up, and a nice Hurricane Pike. He gets to the low ground. He's all right for now as Sammy with the overgrowth going to lock them down. Can they turn this one back around? It seems like they can. Arteezy's down. The whole team is gone. Wildcard, they're onto the Roshan.
I mean, I didn't see that one coming. Again, Shopify, they're just overplaying their hand a little bit. They're throwing in. Of course, Arbed picked up at the very start, and when he goes down, if you click on him, he had BKB available. He had pretty much everything to his name, but we're going to see the replay here. So Arbed dies at the very start of the fight, and it looks like Shopify can still somewhat take this engagement just because they're double jumping this drought, but the way that you was able to, one, force stuff, get 4 staff down, then Hurricane Pike away. They see he's TPing, quick cancel, and then gust back up to the high ground. So really nice stuff from your wall. A little bit unlucky, I guess, for RTG not to hit the crit.
I miss this.
They're like, boy, we just did it. And again, I did also promise this for, Natty, she's watching. So big shout out to her.
Shout out to Natty.
I'm sure she's thoroughly enjoying this game. This nail-biting game 2 of Wildcard vs Shopify.
Yeah.
And yeah, back to our normal scheduling.
Absolutely. I'll tell you what, that last team fight, props to Sammy as well. That's a huge overgrowth. Without that, it feels like there was no chance of fighting back.
And this is where I hate how he uses tips. Like, that's the moment you tip. That's a bank. That's a good thing. That's a good spell. But instead, he's wasted it on these meaningless early game shenanigans. And yeah, it's just undervalued in the tip game. But he's going to die once again.
The saddest part was nobody tipped him. They all tipped you hard.
Look at that. Oh, you're not tipping him for that either, are you? How's that going to break your opponent?
Oh, here we go. Shopify, they don't care about what happened last fight. They're just going to go again. They know the Treant's down. MSS alone, they're trying to run. Arbed is right behind them, and the lasso is going to catch him mid-rolling thunder. Roar is out as well. He's going nowhere, but the kisses are there to back him up.
Oh, PA!
Arteezy! Oh, no, Arteezy!
That was horrendous!
Arteezy, buy a BKB, please. Enough.
Yeah, but buy a BK...
PTSD kicking in, T Governor.
A little bit. Yeah, I mean, first of all, he's not a ranged hero.
No.
So you roar the Pangolier, you're not going to do any damage to him because you're just going to get constantly mini-stunned by that spell, by the Rolling Thunder. But, like, you have the cast range and he's like, bonk, into, wait, bonk. And then it's just a massive fury and dead. That was a hysterical death. That honestly could be top 5 lifetime deaths on Arteezy. Like, no cap. Like, easily. I don't think I've seen a worse death from Arteezy in the last year. That was incredible.
That was bad.
That was incredible.
Under attack.
Shout out to him. We love you, Arteezy.
No, I mean, I have no complaints. That was amazing.
Oh, it was amazing. It really was.
Like, once he buys BKB, Pangolier's dead in 2 hits. Like, there's no jokes about it, but...
Sammy loved it. Anyway, moving. I mean, 1k advantage
No,
for
maybe we
Wildcard.
get that again on a replay, actually. Wildcard isn't winning a lot. Maybe this is their one win of the tour. They get, like, this comedic death. I'm just going to test if production would actually want to run it again. I don't know if they have that, you know. Maybe they don't want to do that.
We
maybe.
can do anything here, T.
I mean, can we?
We could.
I mean, I haven't seen it fade to replay yet.
No, it hasn't.
I mean, maybe they're teasing it. Maybe randomly in 10 minutes' time, we'll just get a no-context Arteezy death replay.
Smoke on smoke scenario, but I bet he's found Lil Nick. It's a nice start. Alone's going to move in, but he's stuck in the Roshan pit. He'll be okay now. Lil Nick somehow still alive, still surviving. They'll finally take him down. They'll also commit the roar onto Alone, but it seems like Shopify are the ones that need to back out of there. This is not the team fight. Saberlight's melting. Saberlight's gone.
Oh, Arteezy's in now.
Oh, he is. They find the Aegis. Arbit picks up a double damage in the meantime. MSS, no, he wants Alone. He wants the Pango, but MSS is going to be the real target. He's gone. Hawk dive out. Alone's caught. In fact, they even caught Yawar. Revenge is so sweet for the side of Shopify Rebellion as they get a full team wipe.
And this is how they should have been taking the fights for the last, 6 minutes. It's, the constant jump onto Drow, don't allow her to position and right-click, and then get Arteezy to jump in and out of that fight. When he jumps in and just gets 100 to 0, of course the fight's going to be bad, but that was the perfect demonstration. Fight in the low ground, have high ground vision, jump to neutral creeps, jump back in. That's why Shopify aren't backing down, because they know that the fights they're losing, it's not because Wildcard's making these incredible plays, it's because Shopify are just blundering their lead. So I like the fact that Shopify are just playing with that resilience and just going again. That's what you see from the top teams from the region.
Yeah, I think you might have had a fair point earlier, though. I think Bulba's going to have some stern words for the boys after this one.
No, a couple for sure.
Yeah, we'll check the interview. He's always pacing behind them. We'll see what his face looks like.
Maybe you just get Bulba for the interview, actually.
I mean, we should.
And then you get a highlight package of, did you enjoy Arteezy's Pango death?
Yeah.
And then Bulba will be like, I fucking loved it, mate.
Should have chose Storm.
Look at Arteezy, these little shenanigans. What's this about, boss?
He's having too much fun. You can't just give this guy PA. Hawk dive. Sammy.
Oh,
That's a big dagger.
if he had BKB, he's
he
going.
did.
He's going.
Yeah. But just like my pos once, T, he never does.
Your pos ones are still jumping on that Pangolier. They're still stuck in that timeline.
Yeah. Here we go again. 5-man spoke up Wildcard. They're going to try for something. I appreciate the fact that Wildcard also aren't backing off. They still believe they're quite strong, and to be absolutely fair to them, they're only 5k behind. It's not really too much to write home about 32 minutes in.
Positioning is key for them. If they can get Drow in position, they can honestly win a fight.
Yeah, Saberlight's caught out. That's a big target. Saberlight, he is down. No buyback available. That was in fact a dieback, I believe, from that last team fight. Is everyone else from the side of Shopify do get out? And sadly, Roshan, it's still quite a while away from being available. So you get a kill, but nothing really else going to come out of this, I don't think.
And a game's getting funky when, Crit is able to beat a record. It's the most deaths that he's had so far in this tour of the DPC. I think his previous death record was around about, 8. So now him hitting double digits, it's, again, normally he's a very stable 4. He doesn't throw away these cheap kills, So this is getting a bit weird.
It certainly is.
And wait, what's the... Okay, BKB
There we
online.
go. There we go.
We're back. We're back. So now for Arteezy, at least, he does have the comfort of not really caring about anything on Wildcard when he jumps in, unless there's some weird disarm proc into blinking. I feel like in other regions we've seen Pangoliers go for Halberd. I honestly would love to see a casual Halberd available to annoy PA a little bit, but again, it's not there right now. Respect the BKB. Shopify are very strong, but they're not aware of it. right? So
No.
they are kind of smoked up as if he doesn't have BKB. This could be quite the surprise.
Speaking of Arteezy,
He's just,
look at this.
mate, just get out of it. What are you doing?
He's hunting.
I mean, he is hunting. I mean, he's got BKB. The only thing he's scared about is jump in, get killed, TP out, get overgrowthed. Sammy Boy does have a blink though.
Radiant's bottom
Blink
tower
shard.
is
So
under
there is
attack.
some, I mean, there's an option where RTZ does overplay his hand.
He's still hunting.
All right. Do you think he's going to, okay, quick bet.
This is an EE moment, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a 50-50. Does he get kill, get out? Does he get kill but die?
I think he might get the
Or
kill.
solo rampage?
You are's been jumped, but he does have the Hurricane. He's all right. Abed, gonna intervene as well. We'll find Sammy on the tree and protect us. They'll try to burst him down. Taking a bit of time, but they'll eventually get him. Entangle's there from the Wrath of Nature, but not gonna mean too much. No backup, so they'll find Sammy. That'll be enough for Shopify.
And no buyback. And he's dead for 40 seconds. Roshan's up in 12. Will be quite a healthy window in which Shopify can just swiftly go there if they were to scout it. They currently don't have a Ench creep there or a Hawk. So they aren't going to be that aware of it unless they just want to throw a body in there quickly.
He's still hanging around this damn dive base. Like,
I love this playstyle, but I also hate this playstyle. You know, it's like really fun to watch, but it's like, if I was on his team, like, bro, man, come on, win the lead. Like, do we need this pickoff? Do we need it? Can we not just go Roshan? But on the flip side, it's like, he gets the kills. It's like, hell yeah, let's go.
And
You know?
these pos ones, they're the main characters, always. That syndrome. Roshan, it's a long time, but 2 minutes away.
I mean, during this downtime, this would be a really good moment to watch that RTZ death, just saying.
Hello? May not be so much downtime here for him. He'll go for the roll-up and cancels his own TP. Rolling Thunder stolen here by Crit. And Alone really should have no way out of this.
He has Blink.
He will blink away. Fly will see him. Alone, he's all right. Bit of four-wheel driving never hurt anyone.
How about now?
Radiant are scanning.
So, yeah.
Arteezy.
Oh, that's a nice ward to be able to find the pickoff.
And now with the Rolling Thunder, he's just kind of perma-stunned, though. He does get the BKB off, tries for the TP play. The crit's coming in, Arteezy.
Oh,
He'll find him.
it's
Sometimes
still
you
one
get
by
lucky.
one death. No.
Sammy.
Oh.
Abed, Overgrowth, lock him down. He'll refresh. Abed perfectly fine to turn back around. And
Stolen
now the
Overgrowth.
stolen Overgrowth. Oh, Crit locks him down. And here comes the cleanup crew. Shopify will move in. That's 3 down for the side of Wildcard. Can they capitalize?
I mean, yes, 100%. Top lane is going to be an absolute freebie for them. There is no way Drow by herself can stand her ground here. With all 5 allies on Shopify, multiple blinks and forms of jumping on top of her, it is going to be a difficult defense. For Wildcard, sure, the net worth doesn't feel great, but again, the draft of Shopify has multiple forms of jump, and Alone, he's going to do his best to annoy, to disrupt, to delay, but the inevitable is coming.
Certainly is. Arteezy, though, still kind of being focused here. Is getting quite low, but pops his own BKB. Will blink strike out as Abed. Lasso does connect. And Alone, he does have buyback, but he doesn't have his team yet.
I mean, they've actually done a pretty good job at least defending their axe here. Like, Alone, he sacrifices his life. No one has to use buyback just in regards to Lil Nick, but
Top barracks
yeah,
are under
I honestly didn't expect Shopify to hold their resources for that long to give Wildcard kind of defensive options. And Roshan has just respawned and scouted out by the Hawk.
scanning.
Beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful, as you said. Pango does a buyback. How long for Rolling Thunder? That should be 15 seconds. So, yeah, Wildcard taking over the outpost. We'll be able to buy back on the Pango, but it's already dead.
Oh, Acceptor. Oh, he buys back as well. It's too late. They're going to try and move in, but this isn't the timing. Though Arteezy, he's dropping a little bit low. Crit's already gone. They might need to retreat out of here. As Wildcard are trying to follow up Arteezy. He jumped back in. He went for the team fight, and he's already lost the Aegis, but at least they do find Yuar. The Drow is down, and now they can move in. Wildcard, they're still going to try without their carry, but it's looking like a very tough fight. But Alone, look
They
at
got
the
him, they got him.
control. Oh, Alone is just putting the team on his back. As they do take down the POS 1 PA a second time. They'll even find Fly. Wildcard are still in this game number 2. I can't believe it.
They're just throwing bodies at the right time, at least in this regard. And yeah, for Arteezy, he had to BKB earlier, so it was a little bit on cooldown at the start of the fight. Sure, he had it at the very, very end, but it was already low enough HP. And sure, I mean, Shopify honestly surprised these events are unfolding.
Saber Light.
Alone's doing God's work right now.
Little Nick, he'll go for a bit of a chase. Wrath of
Doesn't have
Nature.
detection yet. Oh, and he's out.
Oh, unlucky. Still, mid lane. Who have they got? Arbed. He's trying to go for a lasso. You are? He bought back.
He's got Shadowblade.
He's going to be all right. Arbed could not finish the job off. He had another lasso. He refreshed it, but he could not get within that Shadowblade range as
if he can get
Arbed.
him.
Oh, nice stun from Alone.
This is
Let
Gem.
me
If they
lock
get
him
him.
down, Arbed. How do you get out of this one, sir? He surely can't. He'll get knocked onto the high ground. Arbed still has a way out. Forced up to the low ground, but no, he's gone. No buyback available. Wildcard. Suddenly they have a shot on high ground.
Alone is pulling an absolute shift in this game. What the hell?
It's incredible.
He's 9-6 and 15, but it feels like he's 21 and 15 of how he's been playing in the last couple of minutes. They recover the gem. They instantly take away the Aegis. Again, Shopify, they're just chilling. And because of that, they are giving windows to Wildcard. The graph, it's not as clean as you'd expect from like a Shopify game.
This is a real fun game to watch. Like, even though it's still a 13k advantage to Shopify, it just doesn't feel that way anymore. Now you've got the gobble up as well on MSS, so even more kind of outplay potential here from Wildcard.
Yeah, and Crit, he had the axe from the previous Roshan, so if the game can stabilize, they have the advantage in regards to that. And
Massive.
I mean, I feel like we've been saying this a lot. Sammy Boy, he's been picked off.
It's classic.
Wait, who's got more deaths, Sammy Boy or Crit? Quick guess, go. You know how to
Sammy.
check. Okay, Sammy. Sammy has 12.
Radiant's
Crit has 11.
Whew, whew. Easy whip.
Good job, mate.
Alone. Rolling Thunder is going to be... No, it's Shield Crash stolen by Crit. So you won't get that lucky this time around. Alone is going to be able to escape. Does have a double damage room bottle up as well for the next fight. Now even a Silver Edge available on Noir, so you've got that break potential against the PA.
It also helps that Lil Nicky. Oh, hold on, sorry.
Yeah. Bye-bye, MSS.
Arteezy's back to his assassin playstyle.
Radiant's bottom tower.
I mean, they both don't have buyback. Are we going to get another Alone 1v5 base defense situation here, or?
Oh, I mean, he needs to, right? This man has just done so much for his team throughout this series, and
Bottom tower is
I feel like Shopify, they've kind of been chasing Wildcard a lot, but if they were able to like relax in this game, go through bot, take this bottom tier 2, force this Nature's Prophet to stop farming, because we haven't really mentioned Lil Nick too much in this game, but he's been like low-key just farming up and recovering his game. Like this Maelstrom purchase, I was worried it would be like the end of them. Like if Shopify played a clean game, I feel like going Ags into Maelstrom on off-lane Prophet, when your team's struggling, like you're not really enabling anyone. So on the flip side, because Shopify have made these mistakes, he's got a hearty amount of items. Like he's becoming quite a threat. He's got the AC, he's got the Gleipnir, he's got the BKB. But again, it's still a 15k gold lead. It's still very much Shopify's game to lose.
it certainly is. Arteezy was in the base once again. Does Blink strike his way out. Looks like he wants to try and have the Abyssal Blade up before he does get going any further, as Arbed picks up a very late Blink timing. I mean, why the hell not? He's had a few issues landing the lassos onto Yawan now with the invis.
I mean, he went, what was it? He went 4-star Refresher and Octarine before even entertaining the Blink Dagger.
Yeah. Now he's got it up, so a bit of a surprise revealing coming here towards Wildcard. Sammy, maybe the one to get caught out again, as they will spot him out, I believe. The pings do come out.
He has Blink though, should be fine. If he wants to use it.
The units are still chasing him. He's all right. He'll blink away, but Arbed...
And walking back in though, he stutter stepped back in.
He certainly did. And he's gone.
No
Meanwhile,
buyback, and top.
Oh, top lane, Lil Nick's gone. No buyback available. Not like this. This can't be how the game ends.
I know they're down by 18k gold, but like they've got to a point, they've itemized in a way there's like the comeback potential, the clutch plays alone has been making back-to-back clutch plays, and unfortunately these pickoffs just are not allowing it to feel like that momentum is even brewing in any way.
Here we go again. He's going to have to try. Nobody around the base this time around. They'll play it very safe. Shopify respecting this Pangolier. And now you're without Rolling Thunder. So how do you defend is the question. Is they are going to lose their top lane of barracks. Only one left down on the bottom side of the map. And well, to be fair, they do still have a tier 2 tower.
They haven't taken it, and that's what I mean. When Shopify, the fact they haven't just spent a minute of their gameplay to go bottom, take tier 2, this would have been them instantly knocking on tier 3 if they'd done that prior.
Unfortunate.
very unfortunate. But for Wildcard, they'll be
is under attack.
enjoying the fact that they have an extra window to defend. But still, it's not going to feel great. 43 minutes into the game, 21,000 gold lead.
Oh, Sammy, no. He just TP'd in.
Ah, he's got the outblinker. Look at that.
He's all right.
He's just checking his old fingers, making sure he's quick.
Alone jumping in. Lasso's there. Who have they got? Oh, it's Yoar.
Oh.
He's down with that buyback.
Oh, no.
This game is so hard now. How do you defend? Arteezy, he'll go after Alone. He's got the BKB up. Alone can't survive through this one. Alone is gone. MSS is gone. That is going to be GG. There's no one left to defend. And Wildcard, I mean, it was a valiant effort this series. But Shopify Rebellion, they get it together. Another 2-0 victory. But it was a great series after all, T-Governor.
Oh, I mean, it had some ups, it had some downs, it had some Arteezy jumping into Pangolier roll.